Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Big Fat Tottenham Christmas quiz. I am, of course, Josh. I am your host. I'm just going to wait on a couple more people to start joining us. But Cole is here, and so is Adrian. Let me call you both in quickly. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. How you doing, gentlemen?
Hi, thanks. Good to see you again, Josh. We've got to do that recording you wanted to do before, haven't we? Whenever you're ready. We'll do that.
Yes.
Just contact me anytime you see me or message me anytime you're free because you're a family man.
Yeah, no worries. Mark Cousins, if you want to join in the quiz, mate, I know you're sitting in the chat saying you'll give it a go. Come and jump in the StreamYard, mate. We've got spaces available for anyone who wants to join. We're not going to start straight away. We will give it a little while. Colin, how you doing, buddy?
Good. Can you hear me okay?
I can't hear you very well, mate. You're still driving, aren't you?
Yep. Can you hear me at all?
I can hear you just.
Okay, I'll be loud.
Cool. Right, so, he's gone. Fantastic. I do apologise for the bags under my eyes. I am very, very tired. It's been very stressful preparing for Christmas, as you can imagine. This quiz is pretty much thrown together last minute. Adrian, how is your Christmas prep going, mate? You do everything sorted out, or?
Just presents. I'm around my brother's for dinner tomorrow, so I won't be drinking tonight because I don't like to ruin my Christmas dinner. All right, Colin?
He's the boy.
Yeah, I'm fine. Where's the usual regular? Where's Kate and Ellie and all that? And
Kate's watching a film. I don't know where Ellie is. Yeah, guys, we are dual streaming this as well. So this is live on two channels. This is live over on Talk on Ball and on LTL Cockerell. And once again, guys, if you want to join in the quiz, you can do so by joining the StreamYard, which is in the link there. We've got 5 rounds of quizzing, pretty much. Rory, my son's in the background. He obviously wants to be in on the stream. Hello. Right, there we go. He's been on the stream now. He can leave me alone. Right. So Mark, if you want to join in, mate, more than welcome to join in. And hello to Nita as well. Good evening, Nita. Hope you're doing very, very well. Hope your Christmas prep is as stress-free as possible. So before we get started on the quizzing, you know, we've had a game. Obviously, Colin, I know you've spoken about this. I know you've spoken about this on the stream you did a couple of hours ago. The Everton game, from all accounts, it was okay for the first 25-30 minutes, but it sort of died off a little bit. I think Everton were very unlucky to not score another goal and get an equaliser. Like, very lacklustre performance.
Yeah, I mean, I was there. Fans, you know, it was one of them. We went at them for 20, and then we get a 2-goal lead, and we just seem to go in this, like, you know, game management mode, or whether it's because Everton came back in the game or let them back in the game. So I was disappointed with that but we haven't really played handball, not high press handball, since Mickey van der Ven got injured. And when's the last time we were really pushing teams up and holding the halfway line? We haven't done it for a while. We're attacking all right though. We're attacking football. It's all right. We're getting forward. We lack that midfield craft. You know, don't get me wrong. Sarr always does a good job. Skip, he was trying his best, but we needed a bit of guile in there as well. Decky was floating as a number 10. I noticed he came over to the left quite a few times to sort of like.
We're dying for Madison.
Yeah, to link up with Sonny quite a few times. But we also, although Everton should have got something from the game, we got in a lot of threatening positions. It was just that little final ball was under hit or over hit. So we still got in a lot of threatening. I don't know what the stats were for the game. Although Everton definitely deserved something out of it. Whether they actually deserved to win it on half chances or whatever, or get, you know, I don't know. I don't think so. Look, we take it, don't we? After what happened when West Ham smashed and grabbed us, and especially what happened after Villa smashed and grabbed us, right? When you know, now we smashed and grabbed a result, really. So, like, you know, we still owed one, as far as I'm concerned.
There we go. And obviously we come back from the break, and it's Brighton we've got next, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Thursday. It's Thursday.
Yeah, so on Thursday.
They're in Europe, that's why they're playing first.
That's 28th, yeah, 28th, yeah. So are we looking forward to that? Obviously, Romero's looking like he's going to be fit as well, ready to play again.
they've got injury issues as well, Brighton. I think they've not been doing that well of late, have they? I don't know what their last results are.
I'm not entirely sure, but the fact that they got to Europe, it's, you know, it says everything you need to know about Brighton as a team. They are doing very, very well, regardless of the injury crisis or not. It's a case of whether we can get the result out of them. What
tends to happen, we go there and sneak a win, usually. When they come to our place, they usually play us off the park, but we beat them. This is what normally happens. Because, I mean, the last couple of times I've seen them at the Lane, they look much better than we did.
Indeed. We've got a question for you in the chat from Nita. Did Dyer earn his money when he came on? Nita's head hurt.
He did all right. Davis did all right as well. I think he was solid at the back, Dyer. He made some good interceptions, good headed clearances and all that. He kept his passing simple. He looked as though he's moving a little bit quicker. Not that he's quick anyway than he has in the past games. No, he didn't do anything wrong. He was fine. Davis was good. Royal was good, but you know he's not really my cup of tea. He just lacks technique unless he's going to start really upping his game.
But, his passing is just not good enough. He's in the right spots. His dribbling is okay, but he can't pick a pass for love nor money. So.
But Vicario again, I mean, like he's just awesome, and you was having a discussion on one of the other shows, Colin, about choose your player so far this season. I think a few people have switched to Vicario after the Everton game.
Oh man, Vicario is an absolute beast. What a lucky signing. You know what I mean? That's a gem. Paratici deserves an award for that one.
Dan Juma did well for Everton when he came on. He missed that last one with Vicario's brilliant save.
He played well for us. I thought for sure he was going to score. Oh my god! And then Andre Gomez scores after Son had broken his leg. Crazy. What are the chances?
Interesting one with the goal disallowed. Because if it was because it was a goal. If he hadn't have scored and the ball had gone out for a corner, it wouldn't have gone to VAR, would it? You know what I mean? Wouldn't have gone to VAR. So
Yeah, exactly that. So just to pick up to a few people in the comments, obviously we have Mark Cousins in here, who's in his crap quizzes. Nita is in here. Chippy O'Napoli's in here as well, saying he's crap quizzes so you'll make us look good.
Chippy!
There we go.
Come on, Chippy, the link's there. Come on.
Cockerell. Jose is here, but he's currently cooking his Christmas. Well, he's sorting his Christmas dinner out for tomorrow, so he will not be joining us, but he will be with us behind the screen. So that's fantastic to know. And Audio Artisan is here as well. Audio Artisan, thank you very much for stopping by. Let's get cracking, shall we? We can do it with two people. It's not going to take a lot. And the chat can join in as well. There's currently 8 of you in the chat, and only a couple of you are speaking. So if you are in the chat, drop a comment. Let us know what your highlight of the Everton game was, and how you think we're going to get on against Brighton. But moving swiftly on, let's get on with this quiz, shall we? So I'll ask you a question. The first round, I'll give you a question. I'll let you speak about it. I'll let you have a little think, and then we'll go for the answer from there. Yeah. 2 seconds, because I've got kids that don't shut up. There we go. Right. Okay. So moving swiftly on to hang on. Now I've got. Cool. Right, now I've got no more interruptions. First round, Adrian, is just a simple general knowledge round. It's just it's all about goals. Okay. I'll ask you the questions. You talk me through your answer and your thought process. And we'll try and get your answer. People in the chat can join in as well. Just leave your comments. Leave your answers in the comments, and we will go from there. Right, Adrian, are you ready?
Yeah, go on.
What's your Tottenham knowledge like? Do you think you're pretty clued up?
A little bit. I know a little bit.
Right, okay. Let's go for it then. So, first question. In May 1995, Naeem scored the infamous halfway line, the halfway line goal that denied Arsenal their second consecutive European trophy. Who did he play for at the time?
Well, it was a Spanish club, wasn't it? It wasn't a well-renowned Spanish club. So, I remember it. Spurs fans used to take 9 from the halfway line banners to Arsenal games.
Espanyol. That's my guess.
Without looking at the comments, let's
It wasn't a Spaniard. It might have been.
I honestly don't know.
It's Real Sociedad. Not Villarreal, is it?
I'm really tempted to cheat, but I won't. I said Monaco.
No. If I clicked the Spanish league up and went through the teams, I might have half a chance of getting it.
Have a think about it. What are the teams that have come to your head when you see this question?
Yeah. Teams.
Spanish clubs. How about?
Gonna have to rush you for an answer here,
Hang
Adrian.
on. I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for Villarreal. Oh.
Okay. And Colin, who did you say?
I said Villarreal also.
Okay. Well, you're both incorrect. 3 people in the chat have got it right, and the answer is Real Zaragoza.
Yeah. It's funny how I thought there was a real in it or something, but there you go.
Yeah, it was that famous chant, wasn't it? Naim from the halfway line. Naim. Yeah, there you go. Right.
I wasn't going to cheat because if you look up stuff, you can cheat. But I just looked through their league.
Oh yeah, I definitely won't cheat.
No fun, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a Ben Kaufman and go for nil point.
Right, question number 2. Right, Harry Kane scored a grand total of 223 goals in all competitions during his tenure at Tottenham. But who did he score his first goal against? Competitive goal. Who did he score it against?
Norwich. That's my guess.
What's your guess, Cole?
Norwich.
Okay, Norwich. Okay. Bear in mind, Colin, when I say competitive goal, it's any competition.
Yeah, being Europe, wouldn't it? Because Sherwood gave him his debut, right? Tim Sherwood.
Yeah.
So
it's probably some Europa League game. It's probably Sheriff.
Tripoli.
Sheriff.
FC Sheriff, you're saying, yeah?
Yeah.
God. Not a bad shot. I'm struggling to think of European teams that are sort of Eastern European-ish or whatever I think it would have been. Or the German side.
Just quickly, Joe, say in the comments, mate, I need one or the other. It can't be both. It's one or the other. Which one came first is your question. If I give you a clue, mate, it was in 2011, 2012. Was his first competitive goal.
So yeah, I still say that it was Sheriff.
My mind's a blank on this one.
I just saw the chat though. I'm gonna get those off today.
Okay. So your mind gone? You're drawing a blank, have you? Guys in the comments, if you think you know the answer, just drop an answer in the chat. Just drop an answer in the chat. You know, if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong. There's no prizes. It's all for a bit of fun, you know. This is testing Adrian's knowledge of Tottenham more than anything.
Yeah, which is going really well.
What are you saying about my knowledge, dude?
Well, and Cole's knowledge, of course. Oh, we've got another answer in the chat. Mr. Brian Daigle's in the house. Brian, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you here.
Click the link, Brian. Come on. Click the link. It's open for everyone.
Yeah, Brian, if you want to jump in, mate, it is a quiz. We have got questions all day long. If you want to join, there's the StreamYard link. It's if you scroll up in the comments, you'll see it. I'm going to have to rush you for an answer, Adrian.
I'm not going to copy the other guys. No, I can't think of one.
Okay, well, a few people in the chat have got it right. The answer was, in fact, Shamrock Rovers, and it was in the 2011-2012 Europa League group stage. It was the last game we had in the group stage. He scored his first ever competitive goal. So, well done for those in the chat. If you got that right, moving on to question number 3. What's your knowledge of youngsters like?
Follow them on Spurs. I used to watch academy games. What era are we talking about now?
Okay, cool. Right, so this is the next question. Who is the youngest ever player to score for Tottenham Hotspur in a competitive match?
Youngest player.
Yes.
Premier League as well, yeah?
Well, it's in all competitions.
Dane Scarlett? Dane from the lane.
I'm going for Glenn Hoddle. He scored on his debut away at Stoke City. He was 17, and he got the free kick and scored from a free kick. He was 17, but before someone younger, I don't know. Perriman played young, but he didn't score many goals.
Okay. You've gone for Glenn Hoddle. Who have you gone for, Carl?
I've gone for Dane Scarlett.
Dane Scarlett. I'll just give it I'll give it 30 seconds for people in the chats to get their answers in.
Oh, I'm wrong. I know he's right. Here. He's a big fan of the player. No, I'm wrong. I remember the game now.
LTL's gone Steve Perriman.
Nah.
Meta Football's got Andy Turner. All right. Well, only one person in the chat. Well, you could argue, say two. Noah Deer. That's a good answer. That's a good idea. Chippy there. Noah Deer. Love to know who he plays.
I know it was now. It wasn't my pick.
There we go. Well, the answer was, in fact, Alfie Devine. He was
against Marine, yeah.
16 years old. 16 and a half years old when he scored that goal in the 2021 FA Cup.
I swear I almost said that. I swear.
Yeah.
I'm doing
You should have said it. You should have said it.
Nil.
Right, next question. This is I always remember this like it was yesterday. Goalkeeper Paul Robinson scored a goal from his own area in the 2007 Premier League, but who did the goal come against?
Watford.
Yeah, no, he's right with Watford. Watford is the answer.
And what have you said, Adrian?
Watford.
Okay.
My original guess, though, was Sunderland, so I'm wrong. But Watford, I think, is correct.
Let's give it a couple of minutes, 30 seconds for people in the chat to get their answers in.
Big ups, everybody in the chat, by the way. Merry Christmas Eve. Woohoo!
I've got a new member, Elias Christian. How you doing, buddy?
Come on, Elias. Come on. Link's in there. He likes going on podcasts, Elias. Elias, come on. Click the link.
Right, okay. So you've gone for Watford, yeah? That is a correct answer. It was in fact Watford, and it was scored over quite a young-looking Ben Foster's head. It sort of bounced in front of him, bounced over him, and then went in, and he looked a bit bamboozled by the whole situation. I remember that goal.
Who else scored a goalkeeper scored a goal for Spurs?
No idea.
Seriously, you don't know this. What about you, Colin? What other goalkeeper scored a goal for Spurs?
Oh,
I'll have to take some time to think about it.
It was in the Charity Shield against Man United.
Charity Shield. So they think with the Charity Shield, it's either an FA Cup.
Back to the 70s.
Oh, so we're talking FA Cup. We're talking FA Cup winning. Go on, surprise me. I don't know.
I'm sure it was Pat Jennings.
Oh, of course it was. Let's say.
I think you can still see that goal on YouTube. Sure.
Well, I'll have a look for it in a bit. Anyways, number 5. So this is a multiple choice. There's multiple answers to this. You get a point for each one you get correct. Okay. Only 4 players have scored 5+ goals in one match for a point each. Who are they?
Jermaine
Defoe,
Defoe.
definitely. We got that one the same time.
both said Jermaine Defoe, and then Mo Salah.
We're talking Tottenham.
I'm gonna hit Tottenham. Okay. Well, Jermaine Defoe, and there's 4 others. Jesus.
Yes, there's
Haaland.
No, this is all Spurs players. All Spurs players.
Oh, these Spurs players only.
all Spurs players. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
Bear in mind, this is over the course of Tottenham Hotspur's history. In all matches.
Ardiles, Ozzy
No.
probably. And
I
then
would go to me Greaves. I know he's scored enough
Klinsmann.
hat-tricks. but,
Read it in the comments. Read it in the comments. Right. Well. Right. So you've got. Well, everyone is confident on Jermaine Defoe. Everyone that's on Jermaine Defoe, you've got 1 point. That is correct.
Greaves, Klinsmann.
No, neither of those.
No Greaves or Klinsmann. Jesus.
Right, I'll give you the answers then. I don't think you're going to get these.
Yeah, please.
The answer: Jermaine Defoe, Ted Harper, Alfie Stokes, and Les Allen.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back in the history books,
Yeah, who's
those are 4 players. 4 players have only ever scored 5+ goals, and those are those 4 players.
Les Allen, the Allen family have got quite in the Spurs history, haven't they? Paul Allen, Clive Allen, Les Allen, all related.
There we go. So if you've, let me just mark your points there. I think everyone basically got a point there anyway, didn't they?
Mm.
Right. Okay.
Just
Number 6. Do the commentary quotes stick out to you, Adrian, or not?
Do the what? Sorry.
The commentary. Do the quotes stick out to you? Are there some iconic commentary lines that you think of when you hear Spurs? When you think of Spurs?
Yeah, the World Cup one. They think it's all over. It is now. John Motson come up with a few, I think, and passer. I'd have to mirror again to.
Okay, so the commentary quote is blank going to have a crack. He is, comes from which iconic Spurs goal?
That was the Gaza goal against them in the semi-final of the FA Cup at Wembley.
right.
Yeah, and maybe
I have a different answer, but
I can't remember. Say Motson because I can't think of any other.
I want the goal. I want the goal that the line come from, not the commentator.
Oh, it's the semi-final
Dele's goal against
1991.
Palace.
Right. Adrian was correct. It was Paul Gascoigne's goal against Arsenal in the 1991 FA Cup semi-final. Is Gascoigne going to have a crack? He is, bang. That was probably one of the most iconic. This is Scott. Yeah, look, Schoolboy's own stuff. Anyone not getting that isn't a Spurs fan.
Well, it was iconic, but I mean, Ricky Vila's goal was iconic as well, and the 3-2 win.
Unfortunately,
Dele's goal against Palace iconic.
But number 7, this is quite a good one. Tottenham Hotspur's biggest win in a single European Cup game comes against the Icelandic team at Keflavik. What was the score of that game?
At home or away?
Doesn't matter if it's home or away. It's across the board in one single game. Doesn't matter if it's 2 legs, in one leg, one match.
Okay,
whatever.
right.
One single match.
13-0.
Right. No, we won 6-0 away, and we won 9-0 at home. And Graham Souness played his only game for Spurs in a Spurs shirt. Overall, we won 15-0 in aggregate.
Okay, but I want the one match, not the aggregate.
9-0, the 9-0 at home then.
9-0. Colin, what are you going for?
Well, I'm copying Adrian, of course.
I was at that game.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'll say 13-0.
13-0. People in the comments, Elias Christian's gone 9-0. Chippio Napoli's gone 7-0. There we go, look. 9-0. Brian, have a good Christmas, mate. Have a fantastic one. And I'll
Merry Christmas, Brian.
Right, so the answer of that was against Keflavik, was the home fixture, and it was 9-0. There you go. There you go, mate. There you go. Right, so. Right, so the most goals scored in one season in all competitions was how many goals, and who were they scored by?
Well, it was Jimmy Greaves.
No, it wasn't.
Clive Allen,
Clive Allen, how many goals?
49.
Okay.
I'll buy it. I'll buy that. Yeah. Same.
People in the chat are going nuts about it. You've already got it there. It was Clive Allen. It was 49 goals in all competitions in a single season. Well done. Well done, guys that got that right. Right, my kids are watching the Santa track on the TV, so if you can hear Santa noises in the background, other than the soundtrack we've got going on, you know why. Right, okay. This one's going to be a bit hard, which is why there is some leeway with it. Okay. Since the formation of the Premier League, how many goals have Tottenham scored directly from free kicks? You get 1 point if you're within 2, 2 points if you're within 1, or 3 points for an exact answer.
Well, we've got
33.
since 1992, isn't it, when the Premier League was formed? 2002, 2022. So it's 22 years. How many have you got?
33 is my guess, Josh.
28.
33, you've gone 28. Okay. People have 42, 64. Right, I mean, you're both well off. You're both well off if you think we're scoring more than 21 free kicks since the formation of the Premier League. It's 21 direct goals from free kicks. Since so no one got points on that one. That is a nil point. Nil point. There we go. Right, this should be a nice easy one, especially for you, Adrian. Who scored the first ever Premier League North London derby goal for Spurs?
That was Sonny. No, North London derby goal.
The first ever Premier League North London derby goal, because the Premier League goes back to 92.
Why was I thinking about? I was thinking you got through stadium. Adrian, tell us. I don't know this one.
Hang on, 92. Hang on. So you've got Gazza would have gone since the Spurs. The Premier League. Well, Gazza would have gone to Lazio by then, so because he left after the cup final. So Gary Lineker.
Guys in the chat, get your answers in. So you've gone Gary Lineker, Adrian, yeah?
Yeah.
Cole, have you got a guess on that?
Not on this one.
Not on this one. Well, I'll give it a couple. I'll give it 15, 20 seconds for the chat. We'll go on the 30 mark. Okay, Mark's gone Gary Mabbott. Chippy O'Napoli's gone Paul Stewart. All the Artisan's called Paul Allen.
Let's go Bentley. I'll go with Bentley.
Talking Beer's gone Nafaking Clue. Nice.
Good answer, Talking Bear.
Right, well, the answer was, in fact, it was the first ever North London derby we played in the formation of the Premier League. It was a 1-0 victory, and the winner and the scorer of that goal was, in fact, Paul Allen. Well done. Well done there, mate. That was, in fact, Paul Allen. So there you go. There you go. So that's the end of round one. Loads of people picking up points there. I've not been able to keep a check of it all. But Jose's done really well. He's come out on top with a few correct answers there as well.
He's going for the double, Jose. He's going for predictions, top of the table, and the
Artisan was at that match. He was 12 years old. Mental. There you go. Everyone giving that Audio Artisan some props there in the chat. Well done, Audio. Good answer. Good answer. Right, we're moving on to round two now. This is quite a good one. This is what I like to call tenable. So I'm going to give you a category, and then there's 10 answers to it, and it's the top 10. Okay. Some of these will be very, very easy. some of them might throw you off a little bit. But I'm looking for the top 10 highest transfer fees paid for a player. I'll give you 3 incorrect answers. Once you give me 3 incorrect answers, the round is over. So you think about your answers while.
Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale.
Are these Spurs players? Or
Neymar.
They are Spurs. They are Spurs. Every question is related to Spurs in this whole quiz.
Deal with Gareth Bale. Kyle Walker. And are these are transfers.
These are the fees paid. These are fees paid for a player.
Never mind. So one of them's going to be Gio, and one of them's going to be Ndombele.
Right, Colin, one answer at a time. Take it in
Oh,
turns.
Ndombele.
Take it in turns.
Ndombele.
Okay, so Colin has gone for Ndombele. You are correct with the first one. And Ndombele is the second highest fee, £55 million.
you'd have Lo Celso and Davinson Sanchez to that, and
Right.
Richarlison.
Who's one, Adrian?
All right, Lo Celso.
Lo Celso is number 10. We paid £28.2 million for him. So you've knocked out number 2 and you've knocked out number 10. I need the next answer, please, Cole.
Christian Romero.
Christian Romero.
Yep.
He's tenable. He's number 4, 44 million.
Davinson Sanchez.
Everton Sanchez is number 5, 42 million. Oh, on you, mate.
So, what was the lowest number we've had so far?
Lowest number was number 10, Giovanni Lo Celso, 28.2 million.
I think Eric Lamela was 30 something.
Eric Lamela is not tenable. So that's one.
I know one of them is, but I was just trying to look it up.
Right, Pedro Porro.
Okay, so you've gone for Pedro Porro. He is
but
number 6.
But how about Richarlison?
40 million. Right, hang on a second. So Adrian has gone with Pedro Porro, 40 million. Well done. Richarlison, did you say, Cole? Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
You said Richarlison. That's the number 1 highest fee paid. That's 60 million.
Mickey van der Ven.
Okay, so you said Mickey van der Ven. Van der Ven is joint. No, he's not. He's not joint. Never mind. He's number 8, 34.5 million. So you're missing out on 1, 2, 3 players there that need to come up. So Adrian, you got that one right. Cole, it's on you, mate.
Hey, mate, skip me for this round.
Skip you for this round. Okay. Adrian, we'll come back to you.
Brennan Johnson.
Brennan Johnson is number 3. We paid £45 million for him. Next one. There's 2 more.
Has Romero been done?
Romero has been done, yes.
Okay.
Let's go to the comments. Loads of people guessing some of these players.
Madison's got to be one, isn't he?
Is that an answer you're going to go with?
Yeah.
James Madison is joint 6th with Pedro Porro, £40 million. That's correct. So I believe that there's one more that you haven't got. And this is the one that's probably going to throw a lot of people. Talk me through your thought process, Adrian.
I'm not thinking this current Spurs squad.
Okay.
So I'm thinking prior to that. And as it can be, what number is he on the list?
Number 9.
So he's going to be around the 30 million mark.
people in the chat and see what people in the chat are saying. People saying Sergio Reguilon, Kulusevski, Ericsson, and Ndombele. Ndombele's been got already.
No, they're all around. They're all been around the 20 mil and 20 less than 20 mil mark. Don't forget that was a lot of money when we bought them.
Yeah.
What's up, you guys? Hey, I was gone for a while. Obviously.
We need one more.
There's one more to get.
Ericsson?
Ericsson is incorrect. Cole, you got one more life, mate.
I'm thinking. I've got an idea. I feel like they didn't work out. Whoever it was.
What do we give for Basuma? 25 million?
Paulinho.
Colin, you've been eliminated, mate. All of 3 incorrect answers. Adrian, you still got all 3 lives remaining, mate. So you got a bit of time.
Yeah. I just want to throw a life away on anything.
People in the chat are going to kick themselves when they find out who this is.
There's the views where I live, guys.
Think back to your comment that you made there, Adrian, when you asked who was number 10. Or when you asked what number it was, and I told you it was number 9. And you put a figure out there.
Yeah, 30.
Think of that figure. Because that price was spot on.
Yeah, I think I do know now. Is it a winger? Winger? Is it a winger?
Third one?
Incorrect.
Wow.
Got 2 lives remaining, Adrian.
Right.
Cole's falling asleep.
No, I'm thinking.
Come on, you've got this in the bag. Adrian, I know you know this.
I'm going to be mad because I know I know it too. That's the problem. I'm sure I know the answer. It's not coming to my own brain right now.
Sissoko?
Boom! He's got it. Musa Sissoko was number 9. He was number 9. £13 million on the dot we paid for him. There you go. Adrian. Adrian cleaning that board up there. That was pretty impressive. Not going to lie to you.
Sissoko helped get us to a Champions League final, man.
Yeah, he did. He's a good servant, and then towards the end, I mean, he served us in a period as we evolved upwards. And like a lot of players, suddenly the fans turn and hate on them and when we get upgrades in the squad, don't they? You know?
A massive shout out to Elias Christian, because he was the only one in the chat to say Sissoko. Only person to say Sissoko. Elias, well done there, mate. Props to you for getting that correct. £30 million. It's mad to think we paid £30 million for Musa Sissoko. Isn't it? When you think
he served us well for a couple of good seasons.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not denying that.
Well, the fans wouldn't have kept singing Musa Sissoko if he hadn't done well. But when we upgraded players,
they were saying, "Ew, Musa Sissoko."
So we'll go through that list again. So it's the top 10 highest transfer fees ever paid for Tottenham, ever paid for a player that we've paid. Number 1 was Richarlison. Number 2 was Ndombele. Number 3 was Brennan Johnson. Number 4 was Christian Romero. Number 5 was Davinson Sanchez. Number 6 was Pedro Porro, joined by on par James Maddison. Number 8 was Mickey van der Ven, and number 9 was Musa Sissoko, and Giovanni Lo Celso was number 10. It's mad to think that only 2 of those are ex-Spurs players, Musa Sissoko and Davinson Sanchez.
It's also mad to think we don't spend money on players.
When you think of that, it like that,
yeah, but it's not necessarily money, is it? It's the quality of the player. You know, so, yeah.
Right, so this is another tenable round, and it's the polar reverse opposite. So, Colin, what the first couple of answers you threw out before, put those to good practice. I'm now looking for the top 10 players, top 10 transfer fees received for a player.
Yeah, this would be much easier for me.
Okay.
You want me to start?
Reguilon was not £32 million.
Gareth Bale.
Right. Colin has said Gareth Bale. Number 2,
What?
well done. £86.3 million.
Oh, what ones we've sold?
Ones we've sold now. This is the fees received for a player.
Okay. Well, you've got. I can think of a couple here.
Just give me one at a time.
Berbatov.
Berbatov is number 5, £30.75 million.
I'll take well, voice crack. Take an easy one. Harry Kane.
Harry Kane is number 1, £100 million we received for him.
Michael Carrick.
Michael Carrick is number 9, £18.6 million.
Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker, number 3, we received £45 million for him.
Trying to think of when the last time we sold a player for profit was.
That was
Is Bergvine,
Carl.
is Bergvine on the list? Is Bergvine on the list for selling? We sold him back for 30.
I'm not saying who's on the list and who's not. That's basically giving you the answers.
Bergvine.
So you're going Steven Bergwijn, Cole, yeah?
Yeah.
Steven Bergwijn is number 6. We received £26 million for him.
Nice.
Adrian?
They're gonna get harder as these fees get lower.
Number 10 will shock you. I'm telling you that now.
How much did he go for then? Tell us.
I'm not going to confirm or deny that.
All right, I'm going to go left field. I'm going to go for Kevin Wilmer, who we sold to Stoke for 16 mil.
Is that what you're going for?
Yeah.
Joint number 10, Christian Eriksen and Kevin Wimmer, £18 million. It's mad to think Christian Eriksen was sold for the same amount as Kevin Wimmer. Well done. That's number 10 out. A few more.
Robbie Keane to Liverpool.
Robbie Keane to Liverpool, 100%. Number 8, £19 million. Any more?
How many we got? 5, 6?
1, 2, 3. 3 more.
3 more.
Okay, so what ones did I miss?
Modric's got to be 1.
Modric is number 4, £33 million.
Nice.
I'll talk you through your list that you've got so far, so you can rough idea.
Colin, do you remember how much we
How
sold
about
Moussa Dembele for?
not much, 12 or something? I was gonna say though either Mrs. Dembele or what was that dude? Kevin Wimmer. Kevin Wimmer is my choice.
It's been said. Right, let me talk you through the list of what you've got so far, starting with number 10. Okay, so number 10, you guessed Kevin Wimmer, but he was sold for the same amount as Christian Eriksen. I would have taken either or. Then there was Michael Carrick. Then there was Robbie Keane. And then there's a massive jump up to number 5, Dimitar Berbatov. And then you've got Kyle Walker, Gareth Bale, and Harry Kane. So there's a few in there that you haven't got.
Who's going in that list?
Huh?
Oh no, he only went for 5.5 million. What am I talking about?
So hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. There's 2. You're looking for number 6 and number 7.
Oh, what did Klinsmann go for tonight?
And second, Kevin Wimmer.
Kevin Wimmer's been guessed, Cole.
Back in the day, that would have been a lot of dough.
I'll give you the figures for number 7 and number 6. So number 7 was 20 million, and number 6 was 26 million.
Defoe.
Defoe is incorrect. So I believe that's 2 lives got. No, 1 life gone now. So you got 2 lives left.
Right. Paulino.
Incorrect. You've got 1 life left. There's 1 more, mate. There's 1 more. I'll give you a clue. He's still currently playing.
Well, Trippier and Bergwijn are playing. Well, that was Bergwijn on that list, was he?
Bergwijn is on that list. Bergwijn is number 6, 26 million.
Right.
So there's 1 more.
How much did we sell Trippier for to Atletico Madrid, didn't we? Trippier.
And that would be your 7th and final answer. It was Kieran Trippier. £20 million we sold him for. So you cleaned up both boards there, Adrian. You cleaned them both up. Doing really well here. Doing really, really well. Luckily, the next round isn't a tenable round, so you haven't got too much thing to do. The next one is everyone's favourite one. This got a lot of props the last time round. Let's just go through the comments really quick. Loads of people in the chat. Big up Bobby K. Bobby K in the chat said Soldado. We didn't sell him for that much, believe it or not. Elias was right. It was Trippier. It was Trippier. Loads of people in the chats, guys. I hope you're all having a fantastic Christmas Eve. Let us know how your Christmas prep is going, if you are celebrating Christmas. And let us know how you're doing. How you doing? Let's go. Right, so the next round, this was I think you liked this one the last time. It's player paths. So I'm going to give you the career path of a player, and you've got to guess who that player is. All right, okay. So number 1, it's be a fairly easy one if you can get the middle lot. So started their career at Southall, went to Hayes, then went to QPR, then Brentford on loan, Besiktas on loan, went to Newcastle, then to Tottenham, then to West Ham, Leicester, Bolton, Reading, and then Watford.
King Les Ferdinand.
So is that your final answer? Yeah, you're going Les Ferdinand. The answer is, in fact, Les Ferdinand. Well done. There you go. Number 2. I like this one. This guy will always hold a special place in my heart. Started his career at Southend, went to Tottenham on loan, then signed for Tottenham full-time, then went to Portsmouth on loan, signed for Portsmouth full-time, and ended his career at Billericay Town.
Dean Austin?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. I'll let the people in the chat have a go.
It was him or the other fullback, but sadly died.
Yeah. Audio Artisan's got it in 1. It was, in fact, Justin Edinburgh. And the reason he'll hold a special place in my heart is because the team that I follow, other than Spurs, is Leyton Orient. And, of course, he took Leyton Orient from the National League into League 2, where before he unfortunately died of a heart attack. So, yeah, that's why he always holds a special place in my heart. There we go. Number 3. Okay. Started his career at Rosenborg, whatever you want to pronounce it. Then went to Tottenham, then to Wolves, then to Vålerenga, back to Rosenborg, then to Palace, back to Rosenborg for a 3rd time, then went to Herd, then Horga, and then Triglade.
I'm thinking goalkeeper, or I can't remember his name. Big Eric the Viking. I'm thinking of, or I'm thinking of Stefan Everson. Don't think Eric the Viking went to Wolves. I'm going to guess Stefan Everson.
Stefan Everson, final answer?
Yeah.
Is correct. It was Stefan Everson. Well done. Number 4. This one should be nice and easy for you. Started his career at Tottenham, then he went to Oxford and then to Brentford. The answer is, of course, Adrian.
Well,
is he stumped? Have I stumped the king?
Well, look, no, it's just that Tottenham, Oxford, Brentford just thrown me a bit because Hoddle and his sidekick manager and Oxford, Brentford.
Going to give people in the chat the chance to answer this one. Guys in the chat, tell me what you think the answer to this will be. Colin's phone is so hot his camera won't turn on. Carl.
I'm going to kick myself when this answer comes up. Oh, no.
Oxford Town or Oxford United. I demand clarity either way. I have no clue. Should be unhappy. Oh, dear. If I was to turn around and say to you that this player single-handed, not single-handedly, but this player has won the most trophies while in a Spurs kit.
Oh, of course, Steve Perriman.
It is, of course, Mr. Steve Perriman, who I have had the pleasure of interviewing before.
He's won 6 trophies, 2 League Cups, 2 FA Cups, 2 UEFA Cups. Was at the club 14 years and played over 850 games.
Of course, he is the record appearance holder at the moment for Tottenham. But he is, of course, Mr. Steve Perriman, again, who I've had the pleasure of interviewing once before. A really, really nice guy as well. Question number 5. Started his career at Tolaw Town, then went to Newcastle, then to Tottenham, then to Marseille, then to Sheffield Wednesday, then to Falkirk, to Bradford, Sunderland, Burnley, Torquay, Walksop Town, Glapwell, and Stocksbridge Park Steels. He did have a comeback as well in 2013, but it was non-league, so I'm not including it.
Non-league. Well, Chrissy Waddle went to Marseille. He's the only one I can think that went to Marseille from Spurs. Chrissy Waddle.
It is, of course, Mr. Diamond Lights himself, Chris Waddle. Well done. There you go. Number 6. Southampton, then to Tottenham, then to Servette, then to Norwich, then to Brighton.
Martin Chivers.
He's already guessed it all in one. It is, of course, Mr. Martin Chivers. Well done, Adrian. Well done. Well done. Right, number 7. This should be a nice, easy one. Started their career at Stoke, then went to Tottenham. Give me a chance to get the question out, Adrian. Then went to Manchester United on loan, West Brom, and then Cheltenham. It is, of course, Garth Brooks. Well done there, mate. Well done. Right. Guys in the chat ain't going to be able to keep up with this. Right, number 8. I'm going to let you answer, then I'm going to give the chat time to answer it as well. Question number 8. Started his career with Chelsea, then went to Tottenham on loan, then signed for Tottenham full-time. And during that time, he went to Palace on loan, Bristol City on loan, Ipswich on loan, before signing for Ipswich full-time, and then ending his career at Portsmouth. Personally, I think this guy's a massive bellend. That's all I'm going to say.
Who have we taken from Chelsea? We took the Uruguayan, didn't we?
Give us a chance, Adrian.
We took the Uruguayan. I can't remember his fucking name. He became a manager eventually, didn't it? And we took the French Gallas as well. Oh, shit. We took Jason Cundy. It's got to be Jason Cundy, isn't it?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
It is, of course, Mr. Talksport himself, the guy who I think is a massive opinionated bellend. It is, of course, Jason Cundy. Absolute prick. But there we go.
And that's being kind.
Yeah, it is being kind. Mr. Anti-Spurs. He's got such an anti-Spurs agenda on TalkSport. Mr. Chelsea fan himself. There we go. Right, number 9. This is a good one, if you can get this. Started his career at Hacker, then went to Auxerre, then to Tottenham, then to Sunderland, then to Birmingham City on loan, and then went to Ajax, and then went to New York Red Bulls, and then ended his career at HJK. Now, considering the New York Red Bulls have only been formed over the last decade, I think, or last 2 decades, that should give you a good time frame.
Auxerre rings a bell. Am I thinking of French players? Something like Yunus Kabul or who else was French? Sunderland. He went to Sunderland from us.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to my receivers in the chat. Adrian is so impressive. Good job crafting the questions, Josh. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, it's a good job crafting.
It's not the answer.
No. Spurs.
If you need a clue, I'm willing to give you a clue.
Then he went. Was the player French or was he Belgian?
Neither. There's your clue.
No.
I'll give you a clue. He comes from a country. You could say Santa Claus lives there. Nice festive tie in there.
Finland. So, oh God, I should get this as Finn.
I can confirm he is a Finnish player.
Mm. Is it Tanio?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
It is, of course, Teemu Tainio. Finnish international. Ended his career pretty much not long. Well, we went to Sunderland after us. Did pretty well for Sunderland as well, by all accounts. But yeah, no, it is Teemu Tainio. Well done. Right, and then last question of the round before we go on to the. Sorry, Chippy, finished player. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, go on, Chippy.
Yeah. Right, last question. This should be a nice, easy one for those in the chat. Started his career at Tottenham, then went to Chelsea, then to Portsmouth, then to Swindon, and then ended his career back at Tottenham again.
Mickey Hazard.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay, so Adrian's got Mickey Hazard. I'll give people in the chat the time just to quickly answer the question. Audio Artisan has also gone Mickey Hazard. The answer is, of course, Mickey Hazard. Mr. Tottenham representative himself, who will not speak a bad word about Spurs. It is Mickey Hazard. There you go. No, you are wrong, Chippy. You didn't go West Ham. Right, so you're doing pretty well here, mate. I've not kept tally of your scores because
nah, this is just fun.
It's just a bit of fun. Exactly that. Right, so
I did get the first 3 questions wrong, though. So
you did.
Give you some consolation. Second.
Right, when it comes to quotes about Spurs, how familiar are you with what people have said?
There's a few, you know. Some of those that are attributed to Bill Nicholson. Danny Blanchflower was a bit of a wordsmith himself. They say they may have been actually wrongly attributed to him and should have been attributed to Danny Blanchflower, you know.
Okay.
Well, you mean like Tommy Docherty? He promised like the then Rotherham manager he would take Rotherham out of Division 2, and he did. He took them into Division 3.
Okay. Well, you can tell some of these quotes. You can tell just by reading them who they are. Right. We'll go with question number 1. There's always been a fierce rivalry between Spurs and Tottenham.
God, anyone could have said that.
It's an iconic Spurs quote. So the internet says anyway.
Well, it's got me stumped. Who would say that? I don't know. John Motson.
Bobby Case of Daniel Levy. So you said, what did you say? You said John Motson.
Yeah.
It's incorrect. The answer is David Pleat.
Yeah.
I said that. Question number 2. This guy was a bit of a wordsmith. The only way Mark Bircham will be going to Tottenham is if he buys a fucking season ticket.
I haven't got a clue.
No clue.
Nothing.
Well, you think about the language. Isn't afraid to drop a swear word here and there. See what people in the chat are saying. Someone saying Harry Redknapp. Someone saying that's Levy. Both incorrect.
Vinnie Jones. I don't know.
No, it wasn't Vinnie Jones. Is it? You could say this guy's been involved with Spurs.
Been involved with Spurs.
Yes, he has been involved with Spurs. I believe in more than one capacity as well.
Tim Sherwood.
When you want to lock in an answer, mate, tell me. Is Tim Sherwood your final answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect, my friend. The answer is Mr. Eltel, Terry Venables.
Oh yeah, you can see him calling. Didn't know the quote though, but
you can see him dropping a swear word or two, couldn't you? There we go. Right, nice easy one for question number 3. It's magnificent to be in Europe. In this club, a club like Tottenham Hotspur, if we're not in Europe, we're nothing. We are nothing.
Bill Nicholson.
The answer is, of course, Mr. Tottenham himself, Bill Nicholson. There we go. There we go. People in the chat, lovely. Big love. Funny still being a see you next Tuesday. Of course it is. Of course it is. Right. Question number 4. My brother was a West Ham fan. He took me to Upton Park, but when I come to my senses at the age of 12, I became a Tottenham fan. And I believe this guy said this about more than just us.
If his brother was a West Ham fan, is this one of the Allens? Paul Allen, Clive Allen? Would make sense.
Adrian is not invited to my family Trivial Pursuit annual fight. He'd win.
Defoe's an option.
You're going through the notions of who could potentially have played for West Ham as well.
Yeah, and played for us. Redknapp played for.
Redknapp did play for both, yeah.
Yeah, he played for both. But at the age of 12, that's the thing. And is it a footballer? I suppose it must be. Paul Allen.
Paul Allen, yeah?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. This guy's played for Tottenham, West Ham, and Manchester United. It's Teddy Sheringham.
All right.
He also did say that I'm pretty sure when he joined Man United as well, he said he'd been a Man United fan his whole life. Basically, just trying to appease the fans.
Yeah, of course.
There we go. Right, number 5. You should know this. You should know this. Number 5. I know more about Smalls herring than I do football.
Martin Yarn.
Anybody else want to take a stab at that? You're saying Martin Yo. I can tell you that is incorrect.
Fair enough.
If I tell you that Smalls herring is a Jewish dish.
Oh.
You say, oh, what's your answer now?
Well, the only Jewish players, apart from Solomon, who's with us now, and Ronnie Rosenthal, and we're talking Spurs related, yeah?
Yes.
I don't think of any others. I know Avram Grant was a manager, so
I think you're deep. I think you're diving too far into the managerial route.
Right, I'd go for Ronnie Rosenthal.
Incorrect. Sir Alan Sugar.
Of course, yeah. He's Jewish, isn't he?
Sir Alan Sugar. Big love to Elias. Is the only one that got that. Only one that got that, Elias. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, you banned Elias, right? Don't ever come back, right?
Right, number 6. This one's a little bit of a throw out. The Americans should get this. I'm a big soccer fanatic, and although I support a team called Tottenham Hotspur in London, I love that team. I wear the symbol around my neck on a chain.
Is that the American footballer?
It's my terrible American accent.
Is that the American footballer? Did he play for Spurs?
I can confirm he's not a sportsman in any kind. He's just a well-known Spurs fan.
Is he? Well, I don't know him. I don't know him, right? Well-known Spurs fan.
It is not John Cena, Mark. Not John Cena.
Tim Baylor. Dad. I know it. Tim Baylor.
If he's not a sportsman, how are we supposed to get him? Was he a film star or something?
Oh, someone's along the right lines in the chat. I'm not going to say who.
Tim Baylor.
Just tell me when you've had enough.
I've had enough. Go on.
Right, so Chippy O'Napoli said, is it that guy from Man vs. Food? And it is correct. He's Adam Richmond from Man vs. Food, who is a massive Spurs fan. Comes over to London quite a lot.
Never heard of him.
You never heard of him?
No.
Fair enough. Right, question number 7. Which player, when asked in an interview to pick between Rangers and Celtic, chose Spurs? Just a side note, he's played for all 3.
Gascoigne?
Did Gascoigne play for Celtic?
Alfie Conn played for Rangers, Celtic and Spurs, I think. Alfie Conn.
Correct. The answer is Alfie Conn. Said it in an interview in 1986 when asked to pick between who was the better team, Rangers or Celtic. Didn't choose either, he just chose Spurs. It was Alfie Conn. Right, number 8.
He scored a hat-trick on his debut away at Newcastle United. We won 5-2, I think.
Well, I don't know this such because I weren't alive at that time, but I just know it was Alfie Conn. Right, number 8. I was happy when this guy joined Spurs because I think this guy in world football was an absolute legend. I've had so many yellow cards. I've had so many cards, it feels like Christmas. There's something unique about this player. It is not Romero.
And you've got to also consider, Panel, when yellow cards were brought into the game. So if you go back too far, they just booked them. They didn't give them a yellow card. So It's got to be more modern era.
Process of elimination. I like it. I like it a lot.
This is obviously a Spurs player, yeah.
He is a Spurs player, yes. There's something unique about this player, and he used to. There was something that he wore that only he wore. That's a massive quote.
Akoto, Essen Akoto. He wore some sort of headbandy thing in his hair, tied together.
I'm just waiting for people to guess. Just tell me when you get. Tell me when you're going to lock in your final answer, mate, and I'll tell you if you're right.
It's a good call by Davids for wearing them glasses, but I don't think he picked up loads of yellow cards, loads of bookings, or yellow cards in the game. Yeah, I'll just take a stab at this. Essen Akoto.
No, you should have stuck with Edgar Davids, mate, because it was in fact him. He went through a flurry of getting loads of yellow cards, and he come out. I've had so many
he
cards.
plays in midfield and it's busy in there, but I always remind him for his attacking play rather than kicking people. So.
Yeah. So Audio Arzan guessed that. Where are we? He did say Davids in the chat, and loads of people picking him up. Mark Cousins also went with Edgar Davids as well. Good one. Well done, Audio Arzan. It was Edgar Davids there. Coming on to the penultimate question of the whole quiz. Question number 9. Iconic TV quote and commentary. For those watching in black and white, Spurs are in the yellow strip. Who said that, Adrian?
I think that was that John Motson.
Final answer?
Yeah.
It was, of course, John Motson on live TV. I can't remember what game it was. He was commentating.
Sunderland. He was Sunderland away in the yellow strip. But there was another great one as well when it said I forget which commentator this was on snooker. It might have been Whispering Ted Lowe or someone like that at the time when he was alive. And they said, for those of you with black and white sets, the blue ball's behind the pink.
Yes. Yes, I think that was. It's before Woody Thorne. Because Woody Thorne did a bit of commentary before he passed away.
Was it Whispering Ted Lowe or something like that? I don't know.
I can't remember who it was.
I can't remember who it was. If you put the quote up, it would come up, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Right. And the last question, nice and easy one to end the stream off, or to end the quiz off. Question number 10. Mate.
And
it is, of course, the current manager, the guy at the helm of Tottenham Hotspur right now, and the guy that we all believe in, we all trust, and we will get behind after the Christmas break. It is Big Ange Postecoglou. Big Ange Postecoglou.
Well
there you go.
Getting the questions, Josh.
50 questions. It's tested your knowledge. Some of them are obvious, some of them not so obvious, and some of them just threw you off completely.
And a lot of the panel wouldn't have
no.
been alive to answer some of those. I know them anyway. So.
Exactly that. I think the only person that could have given you a run for your money would have been Jose.
Yeah.
Christmas dinner.
And Shaggy and EMF.
Yeah. EMF would have absolutely, I think he would have smashed it if he was on here. There we go. Right, well, that brings an end to the Big Fat Tottenham quiz. It's a shame there weren't more people involved, but I think it was nice to get to know your knowledge on a personal level.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching some videos before I come in, and only of players we're linked with. I've been watching one of Radu Dragusin, Tadibo, and the 3 youngsters. I like that Arthur Vermeuren at Royal Antwerp. He's 18, but the other 2 are 18. Are Dumbo and that Rooney. Well, there's 2 of them. One plays for Ajax, 18-year-old, and the other one's whatever. I'll put them in my group anyway to have a look at. No, but I wouldn't mind either of those 2 centre backs, Tadibo or Dragusin. Some people said I went and watched them, see their players position, play tackling, heading, blah blah blah. I would take either of them because either of them, and they're bowlers. I would take either of them. They're good in it. I would take either of them because either of them are better than our next best 2, which seems to be Davis and Dyer, and they're better than either of those. So they would improve us, one or 2 of them.
Yeah.
So we'll see. The Adebayo's got me going because Fulham played the second leg of the semi-final of the trophy, the EFL trophy, on the 24th of January. So, and there's only leaves a week left of the transfer window then. So that comes across as being unlikely unless there's been good contact between the clubs and the player between then and now.
Well, of course, this is all stuff that will be discussed
Yeah.
It's a good caveat. It's a good caveat. Will be discussed on the next episode of Transfer Talks, which will be the next week. It will be next week. So thanks for reminding me, Adrian, because I did actually forget to plug it.
Yeah, so there's 3 young kids, but a lot of clubs are looking at Vermeuren in the Belgian.
Well, that will be, obviously, for those that aren't familiar with it, we do a transfer show on
20 years. He's one of them, you know what I mean? So, and the other 2 young kids, they're more like winger types. Now, I think we're going to get 3 in January, and if we get a 4th in, I think as Eltel said, you're only allowed to bring 3 new players into your squad anyway. I don't think that excludes bringing in a kid for the future, though, because you're not going to probably name him in your squad if he's 18-year-old or a 19-year-old, you know.
Yeah.
So,
there we go.
Yes,
guys, if you haven't done so already, please make sure you go and check out the first episode of Transfer Talks, which was with myself and Adrian, and of course Parker from the Twitter Spaces. Very, very good, informative episode. But there have been some more transfer rumours and news that has come out, which we will cover in the next episode of Transfer Talks.
Garassi from Stuttgart said he wants to come. I haven't looked at a video of him yet. I will look at a video of him, but I don't think that's one for January, to be honest, because I think once Son goes away on the Asian Cup, I think it's time we had a look at Villiers.
Yeah,
won't be fine if we don't have a look in. And Scarlett's loan to Ipswich is going to be cancelled because they weren't giving him game time. And I can see Ange wanting someone extra on the bench because I don't know what Parrott's loan is at Excelsior in Holland. I think he's doing all right out there, but I don't think they'll cancel his loan. It might be in a deal that it is for a year anyway. So
there you go.
Scarlett, I think, will be on the bench in the new year to give us a bit of cover. Yeah, Garassi. I want Vlahovic.
I think we all do. I think that's the dream. We all want the striker to come through.
And Bremer from Juventus. Them 2, thank you. That'll do.
Yeah. There we go. And just for some clarification, Chippy O'Napoli has asked what my channel is. I don't have my own channel anymore. I'm now a full-time member of Talking Ball, so I will be on here a little bit more often. So you're going to have to get used to this ugly face because it will be here a fair bit.
Have you put Talking Ball in your handle yet, Josh?
I've got Talking Ball in my name here.
Oh, yeah. So I've got it in mine, and I'm a member of the team there as well.
I don't have it on my Twitter, but if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so. My link is down below. You can also follow Adrian as well. Adrian's Twitter is the same name as it is on the screen now. And also, you've also got the Tottenham Spurs Diehards, Tottenham Till I Die group on Facebook. If you want to join that, just search it on Facebook. It's the first thing that comes up. We're 13k strong now.
Yeah, it's 12.9, I think, 12.9.
Yeah, we're getting to 13k. We're getting to 13k, and of course, guys, thank you very much for all your support of Talking Ball. We've recently hit 500 subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic. The next milestone will be hitting that 1,000. So if you haven't done so already, please make sure you drop a like on the video to help the algorithm, and do subscribe to the channel as well. It does help everything. Of course, this is not the only channel this is being broadcast on. We are also dual streaming over on LTL Cockerell, so make sure you go and give Jose a like and a subscribe too. But for right now, that's the end of the quiz. That's the end of the show. Guys, I want to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. And my son, Rory, wants to say something. Go on.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Well said, Rory.
That's my double has said Merry Christmas to everyone. So, guys, have a fantastic, fantastic Christmas. If I don't see you before, have a fantastic New Year as well. But I'm pretty sure I will. And as always, Adrian, do you want to hit us with it?
Come on, you Spurs!
Come on, you fucking Spurs! See you all on the 28th of December.
Yeah, for the Brighton game away.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. In a bit.